nation. Abbas never stood up to anything, and he's not standing up now. And that we have to make sure that they don't get the money from our tax dollars. At the same time, the French already yesterday said that they're preparing to deal with this new unity government, which is not surprising coming from the French. But we have to make sure that the EU holds strong, that we keep the pressure to make sure a two-state solution is the ultimate solution. The problem is they're talking about a one-state solution, and it isn't a Jewish state. And they're, Sharon and Rabin and Bibi and everybody accepted a two-state solution. It's defining what that means. Hamas and the others do not agree to a two-state solution, not willing to accept the conditions of the roadmap. That's a stand the whole world can understand, and it's the stand that we should be pushing. About U.S. efforts to protect in case, the answer is that it's a subject I can't discuss, and you don't want me to discuss it. But let me tell you that everything possible is being done. Everything. It's a very serious issue, and one we take with great responsibility, and let's just hope we never need to come to this question. Huh? The question was, what is being done to protect in the event of any eventuality of the Jewish community in Iran. And I will tell you, we owe the government of the United States a great deal, as well as some others, but primarily the government of the United States, and of course Israel is very concerned, as are the Jewish communities of the world. About Muslims speaking out, it really is an incredible statement about this time, that moderate Muslims, including some here that we have brought to Israel, if they speak out, it's only once, because they never speak out again. And we have to do more to help strengthen the moderate Muslim, both the moderate Muslim countries, and we have to look at the Muslim world as not a monolith. Afghanistan, Baku, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, these are places which saved Jews during World War II and where Jews never experienced anti-Semitism. I met with college students in Kazakhstan, and I asked them, tell me, do you experience anti-Israel stuff? And they said, there's no anti-Semitism here. I said, I know there's no but do you experience anti-Israel stuff? And they said, there's no anti-Semitism. I said, well, no, I'm asking you, is there a pro-Palestinian movement? And they started to laugh, and they said, are you kidding? You think they give a damn here about the Palestinians? Nothing. They want to go to Israel to study. So we should not look at the Muslim world as a monolith. It's not true. Nor should we look at any one country, including Iran, as a monolith. It's not true. You know that during this cartoon, when Ahmadinejad did this competition, Holocaust cartoons, remember, to embarrass after the cartoons about Muhammad, and he made his worldwide competition, and he put them up in display, and they gave orders for government employees and others to go there. You know how many people went every day? Less than 50. In a city of 13 million people, a country of 70 million people, less than 50 people a day went. That's a statement. And look at the Yad Vashem Farsi website, which they started. In the first days, they got thousands of emails from Iranians repudiating the Holocaust denial of their government. So we have to be very careful not to use broad brushes in talking about them, to strengthen moderate Muslims in our own communities and outside, to give opportunities to Muslims to speak out, and more of them would, I think, if they were given more encouragement, and to hold seminars and other occasions, as you suggested. Salman Rushdie is one example, but I don't even think he's the best example. I want to know where all the Muslim academics are, and where are the so-called imams who are supposedly different. You have Sheikh Kabani in San Francisco, but he's silenced. And who does the White House and the State Department and everybody invite to the special events? The worst of the worst guys, and only strengthen them at the expense of the moderates. That we have to change. Now the question of leadership. It is true that we live in a time when leadership is lacking, not just amongst Jews in the world. I ask people, when they raise this issue, name 5 great statesmen in the world today. Name 3 great statesmen. It's very hard. And it's part a generational change. Even in America, Jewish communities were led up until World War II by great individuals, and now it's organizations. We've collectivized the leadership. But Moshe Rabbeinu taught us what the definition of Jewish leadership is. When he turned over the leadership to Yoshua, he said, Chazak ve'amatz. 2 words that summarized what Jewish leaders have to do. It's a test for all leaders, but particularly for Jews. Chazak ve'amatz, be strong and of good courage. He didn't mean how many times they go to the gym and work out. He said be strong in your convictions and have the courage to carry them out. A lot of people have strong convictions but no courage. A lot of people have courage but no convictions. A Jewish leader has to have both. He has to be prepared to stand for something. They have to know what it means to be a Jew. We have to educate our leaders to be Jewish leaders and to be leaders. We have to have them be prepared to stand up even when it's not comfortable. That means to challenge a president of the United States or a leader of the world when they don't do the right thing, and to reward them when they do the right thing. It means that we have to put the interests of the collective Jewish people ahead of our own interests, and whether we get invitations to the White House or to other things is not the determination of a successful Jewish leader. A successful Jewish leader protects Jewish interests, stand up for the Jewish people, and all of history will judge us for what we do. It's time for all of us. Each of us shares in Jewish leadership. It's a collective leadership. Every one of you can do something. Every one of you can play an important role, and you'll never know whether you aren't the person who makes the difference. It's up to you. Thank you.